Hello everybody, how's it going? DirtCat Brothers here. First off, before everything happens in the video, I want to try to hit 3,000 subscribers on this channel by year's end. If not, then it's always next year. Also too, they're now predicting an extremely harsh winter, so I don't know how much video or how many videos I'm going to be able to put out. But now I'm situated back into a stance where I can work on everything and bring out shorts. I know I've been saying that for a while, but I'm 95% caught up on everything finally at long last. So for now, we're going to start off with the oh, there's a big hawk over there, very big fat one. Sorry, bird. But start off with the Wagoneer, and then I'll talk about everything else and what's about to go on, or at least hopefully go on, because winter's not looking too friendly. So, but I'll talk about that in a moment.
Kind of a fancy, but I'm gonna jump. I'm gonna jump.
Nah, Ramblers aren't that great, to be honest. So this was
It makes for parts in the back of that.
all right, and this was a 77 or 76. I can't remember now.
77, I ain't sure.
Yeah.
It was one of the two.
When it eventually gets home, we'll check it out, because I'll have to rob a tire off of this in order to move my 79.
Yeah. You don't like little guys?
Little, I'd be a lot for him to bite into. Him and I used to talk and pet each other, but then he got real nasty at me one day, and then that was it. I don't know why.
He will sometimes. He's just funny.
Yeah, he's a funny.
He's a funny boy.
He's a very funny guy. So let's see here. Where's that hood latch? I'm surprised I actually got it with one hand. Oh, I'm gonna have to set you guys down. I almost got it. I had it.
You figured out?
Yeah, I almost had it.
Kind of a pain in the ass, isn't it?
Yeah, it's here in the middle. I just had the darn thing. Yeah, right here it is. Oh, it's not a straight 6, it's a V8.
Oh yeah, it's a big V8. That's
The other one was a 360. It's the old AMC 360.
yeah, this is the big over here. Got a fucking good carburetor on it too. Look at that. Fucking AFB on there.
Oh, I'll be damned. I know, you're a good boy. That's a 4-barrel, isn't it?
Yeah, big old AFB 4-barrel. That's AMC motor.
Yeah, that's AMC. That's when they were good in the 70s.
Motors.
Spark plug wires are off. I wonder why.
I don't know. All of them is, looks like.
Yeah, the belt's off.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. The alternator's gone.
Alternator.
Air conditioning, really?
Where's the distributor?
It's should be in the back.
I don't see one. I don't see one, but I know there's one somewhere. Oh, okay.
All right. Yeah, that's probably another 360. Oh, there's the plate. Oh, it's covered in a lot of paint right there.
What kind of distributor do they have on this? It must go way in the back, huh?
I guess.
It's gone. It ain't in there.
They probably took some stuff off of it.
Yeah, they did.
But yeah, air conditioning and power steering. That's unexpected. It's very unexpected.
Tie down for the footer.
Oh, yeah. Okay, it's gone. Oh yeah, this is air conditioning optional. They have the factory thing there on the bottom. It was put in by the factory. Yeah. It's a whole unit underneath there. And mine's got it built into the dash for 79. Yeah. And that one guy that was gonna buy this, he backed out because he thought it was the 79. Yeah,
There's some tail lights in there.
Yeah, I don't know what year. The only thing I know is the 84 Wagoneer that we once had.
Window too, see it?
I wonder if that came out of this.
I'll bet it did. There's the tail lights and some of the marker lights.
Yeah.
The armrests.
This is... Yeah, I'll have to get a board and put it in this. So that way stuff doesn't get into it and ruin it more. Did this come with the other one, or did it come with from someplace else?
I got them all three in the same spot.
Oh, so the guy also had this one too.
Yeah.
They still can't find the title to the other one then.
Find the title on the son of bitches. He says he's got a bunch of titles, but he can't find out what he's got.
Really?
He got a lot of them the old man saved before he died.
Huh. Yeah, that grill. I wonder if that's off of like an older one.
Huh?
No, the grill in the back. I wonder if that's off an older one.
I don't know.
Oh, let me get this side. Yeah. Yeah, because I'll open it back up and take some pictures for Tucker. Oh. 4-wheel drive. Okay. Yeah.
They're pretty rusty.
Yeah. See that right there.
He kept throwing them on the dashes, I think, to save the dashes, and they didn't. I think that's why he threw the shit up like that.
Probably. So where's the deal to put it into 4-wheel drive? It's just like the other one, doesn't have lockout hubs. Got a lot to learn.
Well, the guy said he wants to buy this one, but that don't mean nothing.
No, saying is one thing.
Don't mean shit.
Oh, this is that 62 Comet 4-door.
64.
Or 64, okay. I don't know why. No, yeah, it's 64. I don't know why I said 62. Yeah, if it was a 2-door hardtop, I'd inquire about this, but I know you're a good boy, but I don't want to pet you because you'll probably take my hand off. Yeah. Oh, not too bad.
You could turn him loose and just hold him now.
Yeah, he'd be able to safeguard the place more.
Like that, wouldn't you, buddy? Huh?
Yeah.
You'd like that.
It's a real darn shame that this isn't a 2-door. Yeah, it's a real darn shame. Well, to the drama queen, good news and bad news. Good news is I got the hub off, but bad news is, which is 2 of them, the wind's obviously blowing and the hub is, well, it's disintegrated, but I don't know if you consider that bad news. Yeah, it's looking pretty bad. And this was moving around just fine, you know, earlier in the year, or year prior, but it just kind of started to gum up. So I'm going to gut this and hopefully it moves better, so that way I can just literally push it forward and then take the tires off, move Cherry Bomb Victoria, make room so I can start messing with the Biscayne, in which I'll talk about the Biscayne maybe tomorrow. Hope you enjoyed that little video on the Wagoneer. Once our relative gets some stuff situated, because he's moving things around from building to building, then he'll bring it out. As you could see, drama queen from the previous video of me messing with the front hubs. Oh gosh, they were absolutely terrible. They were falling apart, disintegrating. Wasn't fun, but she's moved. sometime in the near future, me and Tucker are going to, and I'm going to talk high over the wind. I do apologize, but we're going to talk here. Let me kind of get in the front here and get you, use my wide load as a windbreak, hopefully. And as you can see, this is where she's going to sit. We're going to discuss and how we're going to make this her old junk frame into a platform. Once I get the Wagoneer over here, along with this other one, maybe over here somewhere, we're going to use them for temporary storage area, units, and just put stuff into it until I can get temporary storage units, actual ones, built next year. But we're going to turn this into a platform. I'm not sure how high up we're going to raise it, because once we gutter out and get everything done, we're going to assess the floorboard, we're going to assess the body, points of interest like where the body attaches onto the frame, make sure the structure is still there, you know, the rails, the, you know, just everything in general, because this is going to need to be power washed. I mean, she's going to need to be, gosh, there's a lot of work ahead of us, but you know, rare car is a rare car. I also found out something too, I don't know if it's true or not, but I guess when they started offering the 390 packages, they had 15-inch tires, but 352s on down had 14s. But I don't know what Tucker's going to put on her for tire wise. Probably 15s is what I'm guessing, because she's going to get either one of the 427s and turn it into something, or he's just going to keep the 428 Super Cobra Jet idea. I'm not sure yet. He's trying to decide now, since he's got a 427, multiple ones. But yeah, other than that, she's ready to roll, but not quite. I also need to block up her parts car, so that way we can process that more, because the panels underneath, I'm just gonna have to piece them together. And yeah, I don't know what else to really say, other than just once we get to that point is when we get to that point. And I'll get to going Mary here in a moment, but I have one more tire left put on this. I don't have time this weekend to put it on. Hopefully Monday or Tuesday. I probably might do Wednesday, Thursday, and Fridays to work on vehicles of how things are going, or maybe Wednesday and Thursdays, because I'm extremely busy and getting other things going. And plus too, I don't know how winter's going to be, but Cherry Bomb Victoria, she's about ready to be pushed over there, and I'll also start carefully stripping her for the winter and put the part, you know, the chrome pieces and everything inside. And well, our relative can't find his key thing, so I'm gonna have to dig out one of her doors, take off the lock, and take it to a locksmith and see if he can't fit up a key. So, but yeah, she's just about ready. I mean, and I truly do apologize about everything. You know, I say this and say that, and I'll keep apologizing to our community, because you guys are extremely wonderful. But it just, I just can't go into detail of how life has been this past couple years. But now I can actually build stuff up on this car channel of ours and other things. But back to the car, she's just about ready to roll. I'm about ready to strip her and everything. Let's see here. What other stuff? Well, talking about going Mary, Proud Mary, I'm also thinking about just naming it Going Proud Mary. I'm still trying to debate, but thanks to a watcher, I don't know if they're a subscriber, they sent me a bunch of stuff on reproduction things. I guess they came out just this year to fix her frame in the back for the rear axle and all that. So I'm going to take that route, and the body swap over to the four-door Galaxy is no longer going to happen, but I'm going to process that in the winter as much as I can, because that darn thing has existed for almost 2 years too long. Everything's ready to be processed. That's why stuff is moved over right there, because now I have time. But again, winter, it's, I mean, winter. I don't know how bad it's going to be, other than just saying this and that and fear mongering. So, but I am going to see about something, since, you know, the 66 Galaxy has the rear end with the bars. Oh gosh, I'm brain dead. I can't remember the system's name, but the floating rear end. And since that's a narrow frame and the rear axle on that is narrow, I'm going to see if I can try to locate some person that's extremely good in customizing some bars for that rear axle to fit up to her frame. But if not, there's always ways to modify that, because that's a 9-inch. That's a really good 9-inch. But I need to measure and see what I need to do onto this. But if all else fails, then she'll just stay right here for now, because I have our relative and a few other people trying to find a 57 to a 59 Ford car 9-inch rear axle for this to modify and all that. Because if I could somehow find a 396 out of like a 66 Chevelle or a 69 Chevelle, it's like the, it's like a J something, or a 4-bolt main. It has to be a 4-bolt main. Then she'll stay, you know, completely GM. But if not, then I'm gonna go ahead and put the 428 Super Cobra Jet into it, or at least something else. And I mean, why not? Other people put you know, Chevy into Ford, so I'm gonna put Ford and Chevy. But if I cannot find a 396 GM 4-bolt main, a heavy duty block, then it won't happen. I can find an M22 Munchie, some good ones, thanks to some wonderful people here from the Chevrolet Car Club. But why buy one when I don't have the 396 yet? So, but that might be for a while. But right now is to get stuff for her frame, have the frame hauled over to my relative's place, him fix it, because he's a lot better than fixing, well, excuse me, not fixing, but welding and fixing frames than I am, because I have no experience in that at all. I'm not good at it. So, and when I start doing body stuff, you know, auto body, I'm going to have to reteach myself on some things since it's been so long. So yeah, the body swap is no longer going to happen. I guess I'll just work on the body and everything, and I'll try to find a left front fender and wheel wells for it in the spring of next year, because I'm going to now save up stuff for that. And then small tiny update, I'm no longer going to be doing stuff for the smaller guys. They always don't want to do anything, and I'm waiting to hear back from a quote from one salvage yard or junkyard. I think it's just a salvage yard down in Arizona. He'll be back in like 2 weeks. He'll give me a quote on what he'll have for left A-pillar post for the Roadrunner. So yeah, that should be happening. And he says he has a Roadrunner that's just all bottom out. There's no front, there's no back, but the top and everything is extremely good shape. But no one has not touched it in about 15, 17 years. He says it's just sitting there, and since he is aware of us, then he said, all right, I'll just keep it back until you can be able to get stuff. So we'll see. But I have a bunch of options of other places, other salvage yards. But I hate to say this, but I'm no longer going to be supporting the smaller man. I'm just going to be supporting the bigger outfits, the ones that are professionals. Because every time when I mess with the smaller guy with the smaller salvage yards, they turn into Miss Prissies. They want to cut the pillar post and everything instead of taking off the entire section that I need. Let's see here. Oh, one last look of him before I tear him apart for the winter too. But there's also something interesting about him. Now, I was looking at it. I don't care, it's a dream truck, but I think I may have the wrong, the wrong VIN tag. Whoops, sorry, I hope that wasn't too loud. So I was looking and looking and looking, because I thought this was a universal frame. And this was supposedly a tag for the V8 for the 272, a mid-engine, because they started out with the 230-something Y block, and then they had the 312s. Well, this had the 272, but I think I may have the wrong VIN tag. So I'm going to have to see on where the VIN is stamped on the frame, because as I got looking at this, there's nothing in this for V8 other than just what whoever coupled that in. It's only got it set up for a straight 6. So I think he might actually just be a straight 6 truck with the wrong VIN on it. But and also an interesting thing too, as I got to looking, I'm gonna put myself on camera real fast, kind of get you out of the sun. But as I was looking at this, I remembered of a gentleman. He's much older. He's still around. Last time I saw him was about 3 months ago. We waved at each other, but he told me it was about 15-16 years ago that I had the wrong plate number, the plate for this, the wrong VIN and everything that goes on to the glove box compartment, which you pull it down and right there it is. And I'm thinking, because he said too, it's like, if you find out if it's the right one or not and everything, just let me know and we'll swap, because I have the right one, because he said this was a straight 6 truck, not a V8. And that was years ago, but now I remember, it's like, well, this might just be a straight 6, but I don't care. I love these kind of Fords, these 55s. So it's making me think that either 2 options, but the first one is I have the wrong, the wrong VIN plate, which is not a big deal. So if I find the stuff on here, I could always get like a salvage title and stuff like that, so that way it's proper and true, because I want to have, proper VIN plates. Or 2, this is just me thinking that this body was swapped off of a V8 chassis and onto a straight 6 chassis, but I don't think option 2 is correct. I think that he's an actual original straight 6 truck. So I'm gonna have my relative, because he speaks to him from time to time, to reach out to him when he comes over and see about plate swapping, because he has the title, I have a title for the plate. So, but yeah, it stated that this was a V8, but as I was looking at this and reading up more on everything, understanding these, this is not a V8 chassis. So that's going to be a correction right there. And I remembered that too, of what he stated years ago. So yeah, that's kind of interesting, but I don't care. I'm still going to put a 5.7 liter hand-me-down into this, just like the 64 Galaxy, and I don't care if people cry, complain, moan, and groan about it. It's my project. I'll do what I want. Remember that. So, all in all, that's pretty much everything in a nutshell. And I hope that winter goes okay, so that way we could get things going and rolling. This coming week, if it's okay, I'm going to try to move that, so that way we could have room to and fro, because it's going to sit over by the 42 Cadillac, and then Cherry Bomb will sit over there, and I'll just put the Jeep someplace, probably right here, after I move all this, because I got to resand and do that frame properly. I was just doing something. But yeah, I think that's everything. Stuff is now going ahead as planned, but I don't know how good winter is. So again, we want to try to reach 3,000 subscribers by year's end, so that way we could try to get up to a higher standing and see how big we can get the channel next year, so that way we can get the funds coming in to hopefully build our dream garage in the next year or two. We'll see how things go. I'd like to thank everyone for remaining patient with us and sticking with us after all this time. So take in consideration of supporting the channel by subscribing, liking, commenting, sharing, and turn on the bell notification button. And make sure that everything is turned on when you turn on the bell notification button. So that way you won't miss a video and when I am able to upload a short. Alrighty, I shall catch you all later. Me and Half Tucker, wherever he's at, will bid you all adieu. Have a good one now, and thank you once again.